Hello. Hello, my hospice family. Come on in. I know it's been a while, guys. It is I. It is I. It is I. Welcome to DunsHospice. I am your hospice nurse, Nurse Dawn. Okay. We are going to have a discussion about the new video that I put out. Was it yesterday? Yeah, I think yesterday. I put it out yesterday morning. Welcome, guys. Come on in. I'm waiting on YouTube to let you guys know I am live and we're going to have a talk about a topic. As I mentioned, in this channel, we talk about the diseases, okay, that people are, I guess, afraid to talk about. We talk about the tough conversations. Okay, we have tough conversations about, you know, end of life care, life. Okay, guys. We talk about real life situations here. Okay, real life situations. I'm trying to get myself comfortable, guys. Should have put something for my elbow. Why do I always do this? Like, when I'm live, that's when I feel like I should do this, do that, but I didn't. Okay, I'm trying to get my lighting right for y'all. Come on in, my beautiful people. We're gonna talk about it, okay? I'm getting myself comfortable. All right, guys. Thank you. I have no makeup on, and my hair is not even is wrapped, but I appreciate it. You see, being a beautiful woman is just that. You don't need much, right? Right, Ma? You don't need much to I feel like nowadays the ladies out there, especially when I watch makeup tutorials, I feel so overwhelmed because it's like they have like 20 foundations and the whole contour, and like it's just too much. Like I just can't do all that makeup stuff, like my makeup, honestly, it's very simple. Like I hardly change my makeup routine from like when I was in my 20s. It stays the same. Come on, guys. Welcome to Duns Hospice. My name is Nurse Dawn. I am your hospice registered nurse, guys. We're going to talk about a tough topic, okay? This topic tonight, it is a difficult one, okay? But I want us to have compassion, okay? I want us to be open because in this channel, we talk about illnesses. We talk about all of the illnesses, okay? And I want you to know that this is a safe space, okay? This channel is a safe space for all of us, okay? Thank you, Ma. You're so sweet. You've made my day. You've made my night. Thank you so much. Hi, Ariel. Hi, guys. If you haven't done so, make sure you subscribe, okay, and be part of the family. All right, guys, let's talk about it, okay? Let's talk about HIV. All right, guys. Thank you, Ma. Let's talk about HIV, all right? Because and let me know if you know somebody who's currently diagnosed with that, that diagnosis, or who's living with it, like let me know, guys. Because I feel like in our society, we have more compassion for certain illnesses than others, like for example, um if somebody is diagnosed with diabetes, okay, for example, okay, if somebody's diagnosed with diabetes, you know we more likely will feel sorry for them okay, and will show love and compassion and understanding. But then my clients, who have a HIV diagnosis, it's often like people look at them like blaming them, like it's like it shouldn't be right. That's not right. An illness is an illness. We should have compassion and care and treat everybody with dignity, with kindness, with support, regardless of what the diagnosis is. You know what I mean? Because everybody like deserves love and attention and care. My beautiful people? And so that's why I made this video. Like, I made this video about this tough topic. And please, if you haven't watched the video, please go and watch it and share this video, with somebody that you think could benefit from it. Because I want us to know that the only way we can cure, okay, and we can get rid of all of these diseases is if we come together, is if we come together as a community, you know, we are all one. Jesus Christ, God lives inside of all of us, and we create our reality. Okay, my beautiful people, I want you to know that. You and I, we create our reality. So if we all come together and we show people who are sick love and attention and compassion, and we're there for them, then we will find a cure for whatever illness it is. You know what I mean? We will find a cure. So I want this channel to be a loving, supportive channel. It doesn't matter what your illness is. Know that you are loved. You are not alone, okay? There's help out there. There's help out there. You just have to look for it. Ask God to guide you, you know? Ask God to guide you. Okay, my beautiful people, my beautiful hospice family. Let me know your thoughts, guys. Like, let me know, do you feel that people with certain illnesses receives better treatment than others? Hmm? Do you feel that, for example, somebody, like I said, with, somebody who has somebody with diabetes, do you feel that somebody with diabetes, okay, gets treated better than somebody with HIV? Hmm? Let's talk about it, guys. And then why is that, huh? Like, why would we treat somebody with diabetes better than somebody with HIV? Like, why is it that certain illnesses, we look at people with certain, dis, diseases and say, oh, it's your fault. Oh, we don't care. No, 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 guys, okay? We are all one. Hi, Meme. Hmm. We are all one. We are all, okay? We all want love and respect, okay? And dignity. We want to be heard, you know? And I want you to know also, as a hospice nurse, like, just because somebody has an illness that doesn't have, a cure, it doesn't qualify you for hospice, because to qualify for hospice, the doctor has to say that you have 6 months or less to live. So if you have more than 6 months or more than 6 months to live, like, if you're living your life properly, then you don't need hospice. If you are able to get up and live your life independently, you know, regardless of the illness you have, then you don't need hospice. So let us all focus on loving each other, you know, because love, the way you think, the way you feel, influences your body, okay? Our mindset influences our body, guys? So I really want you to focus on our mindset, you know, and stop trying to blame people. Stop trying to blame. Okay, let us support. You see, less blame, more support. Let us, put our minds together and manifest cures. Cures for diabetes, cures for cancer, cures for Alzheimer's disease, okay? Cures for heart failure. You know what I mean? Because think about it. Think about it. If somebody had a heart attack, right? If somebody had a heart attack, for example, if somebody is overweight, okay? If somebody is overweight, they eat greasy food, they eat junk food all the time, they don't exercise, you know, and as a result, they get a heart attack. We go around shaming that person? No, we don't. You know what I mean? Like, did that person, in a way, attack their heart? Like, I want us to switch the word, okay? Rather than saying heart attack, say attack your heart. So that person attacked their heart because that person know that if you are living an unhealthy lifestyle, if you're eating junk food, if you don't exercise, if you don't take care of your body, eventually it will break down, right? So that person attacked their heart. Now, how does society see that person? Society have compassion. Like, when somebody, is when somebody goes to the ER and they say they're having chest pain, everything stops for them, right? Everybody rushed to them, which is great, which is awesome, you know? And later on, if you're talking to your family or friends and you say, I had a heart attack, everybody's going to show you love and compassion, right? So then why is it that why would somebody with HIV not deserve the same compassion? You know what I mean? Like, they're both illnesses, you know? They're both illnesses, you know, that people have. And us as society, yes, Haywood, we do care, okay? Haywood, do you have a friend or family who's ever had an illness? Huh? If your grandma, your grandpa, your spouse, you, God forbid, if you get an illness, wouldn't you want somebody to care for you? You see, it's that kind of mindset that prevents cure. It's that kind of mindset that stops us as a society from becoming healthy. You see? I care because I love people. I care because I understand we are all one. You see? I care because somebody has to care. Haywood. Okay? I care because we all deserve love. We all deserve attention. We all deserve to be heard. I care because God cares. That's why we are here. We are here because God cared enough to create you, to create me. Okay? All right, my friend? You're so funny. Nobody loves you. Nobody loves you. I'm sorry to hear that, Haywood. You guys, we have a bully in the family. Well, not family. We have a cyber bully in the audience. Haywood is having a rough day. I'm sorry, my friend, you had a rough day at work. What happened? Did you get fired? I'm sorry, my friend, that you're having a tough day, okay? But I pray that tomorrow will be better for you, okay, my friend? It's okay. Breathe. Do some breathing exercising, okay? Yes, I have a 7 head. Check out my hair channel. I I often kid around, okay? I tell people I don't have a 4 head, I have a 7 head. You know what? I go to get my facial done, and the lady who does my facial tells me, because I have a big forehead, I don't really need Botox, because my head like just stretched out the wrinkles. Isn't that a blessing? Many people with smaller foreheads needs Botox, needs all these things, but me, because I have a big forehead, it stretches out the wrinkles, so I don't need, so that's a blessing, right? Isn't God good to give me a big forehead so I don't have to spend my money on Botox? I think that was awesome. But yes, my friends, okay? So getting back to the topic, y'all, like every single body out here with an illness, it doesn't matter what kind of illness it is, that person deserves care and attention. They deserve the right medical care. They deserve, to make to be treated with respect, with dignity. Because myself as a registered nurse, as an end of life nurse, okay, because I'm an end of life nurse, I see so many people at the end of life. I see so many people at the end, and everybody at the end, we want to be loved, you know? And oftentimes when the doctors say that there's no cure for your illness, then that's when the patient and myself and my team, we help you to focus on quality of life, you see? It's quality versus quantity. All right, guys? Because, what kind of quality of life do you want to live? Because oftentimes when somebody has a, terminal illness, they may be in and out of the hospital. And nobody wants to go to the hospital like that. You know what I'm saying? Because you and I both know when somebody go to the hospital, there's so many germs, there's so many, bacteria in the hospital. And if your loved one's body is compromised already, it's not a good environment for them to be, So it's better for your loved ones to stay at home, you see, to stay at home and get the care that they deserve at home rather than having them, be shipped to the hospital. And that's where hospice care comes in. That's where hospice care comes in, my beautiful people. So I'm here to encourage you and let you know, if you have somebody with a terminal illness, okay, if you have somebody that the doctors say there's no cure for their illness, it doesn't matter what kind of illness it is, reach out to your local hospice company, reach out to your local hospice, agency. We're here for you. We love you guys. And yes, we care very much, okay? Together, together we will be okay. Together we will overcome any challenges, because we are so much more greater as a community. So rather than pointing a finger, rather than pointing a finger at your local, at your, brother or sisters, give them a hug. Give them a hug. Ask them, how can you help? You know, show love. Showing somebody love and support is free 99. It doesn't cost a dime, you know? It doesn't cost not one penny to say something nice to someone, you know? It doesn't cost anything to show somebody love and attention, okay? And that's what we need. Hello, my friend Beard. Hmm. Thank you for being here with me. How you doing? All right, guys. So I've been on here, I think I'm about to go now, okay, guys? But that's what I wanted to come out here to talk on. Thank you so much, Beard. You are a kind soul. I appreciate you. Yes, yes, my dear. You look lovely today. May your smile continue to light up the world. Amen. I receive it, my friend. I receive it. If you haven't done so, please make sure you subscribe, okay? Be part of the family. Help me to grow this channel because here at Duns Hospice, we talk about the tough topics. We talk about the topics that people don't want to talk about, but everybody is going through it. It's funny how we all want to watch people dance. We want to watch people, do silly things. But how does that help you in your real world, huh? How does that help you to cope with reality? And then we wonder why so many people are sad and depressed, anxiety. It's like we are so connected through the phone, through the internet, but yet we are so far apart. You know, the more connected we are, the less it seems like we care for each other, and that's not right. Thank you, Beard. Okay, guys, I want you to know that love and compassion is the cure, is the beginning, okay, is the catalyst that will cure the world. Forget the illness, it will cure the world, you know? Yeah, you're right, Beard. The internet, social media, it is a cover up. It's a big scam, right? Because the more we pretend, and that's the thing, the enemy, wants us to pretend like we're happy because the more you pretend like you are okay, that means you're not going to get the help you deserve, you know? Because the more you pretend, that means you are comparing yourself to somebody else. And you're not supposed to compare yourself to nobody, you know? The more you pretend, the worse your life will get. It's like, for example, if you have a cut in your finger, okay, and you pretend like you don't have the cut, you pretend like everything is okay, you try to hide it under the covers, okay? What's going to happen? Your finger will slowly get infected. You see? The finger will slowly get infected. It will start to smell. It will start to turn blue, turn black, necrotic. You see, the oxygen will not, there will be no blood flowing through it no more. The oxygen will not be able to go through your finger. Eventually, the doctor has to cut off your finger. Why? All because you were pretending, you were hiding it under the covers, acting like you were good when you're not. You know? Thank you, Beard. Come back tomorrow, okay, my friend? I love a positive soul. Okay? But yes, my beautiful people, I actually have to go to my hospice family. I really want us to understand and know that if you know somebody who's currently living with HIV, or if you yourself is living with HIV, know that you did not do anything wrong. It's not your fault. Okay? You deserve love. You deserve attention. You deserve care. Okay? It's nothing to be ashamed of. It's just like somebody with diabetes, okay? Like that person with diabetes who eat all of the sugar, all of the carbs, and who give themselves, diabetes. We don't make them feel bad or ashamed, you know? The person who's obese, who eat all the fast food, and As a result, they get a heart attack. They attack their heart. We don't make them feel, ashamed or bad. So why should we make the person with HIV feel ashamed or bad? Huh? No. We need to come and support each other and educate one another, okay? And find a cure for all of these diseases. Okay, my beautiful hospice family?